Hi everyone. Today we are talking about building a brand from scratch. So this is designed more for earlier stage startups, and these tips that I'm going to be providing today are what I think is important for a startup to have in place as you are building your company. And so you are probably down in the weeds of building the technology, trying to figure out what your next steps are going to be. One important thing of that for your company is creating an identity for it. So your company needs a brand identity. It needs to, just like a person, have a personality, have a look and feel, have all of these things that go along with it, so that as you're going out to market or you're even in the infancy stage, people know how to associate with you. You are differentiated from your competitors, from other tangential markets, from other products that may be in the same space. So you want to develop that brand identity out of the gate. This means creating brand guidelines. What's your font? What's your logo? What's your name? The name is very, very important. Spend a lot of time on the brand identity and building that, because that should stick with you for a long time. You don't want to, start your company and then after 3 months or 6 months, change your logo, change your name. You have to have some consistency to this so that people familiarize themselves with you and they can pick you out of a lineup and say, hey, I know that company because it's been on repeat and they look and sound the same every time I see them. So first thing, identify your brand. You have to have some guidelines. I can offer help with that. I do have some templates for that. But also, what's your name and logo? Make sure that it stands out and it's not too weird. You don't want something that's too weird that people are going to have a hard time recalling. The second thing is your brand message. So, okay, now you know who you are going to be, what your tone is, your look and feel, all of that. You need to have your story drilled down, because this is the thing that you're going to repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat, and then repeat again. So make sure that it's clear, that you're telling a story so that people can, identify that in their head. If you just give them a bunch of data, that's really hard to recall, but a story is not hard to recall. We can all recall a good story. So you want to make sure that you have one established for your company. And then you're going to be consistent. This is part of the repetition of it. So your look and feel together with your brand message is what you're going to be going out to market with. Make sure it stands out, that it's crisp, clear, and concise. And you want to run that by trusted individuals who have experience doing this. You don't want to just do this in a vacuum. Like everybody if you're in a room of people and you come up with your brand identity and what your brand message is, everybody gets really excited about what that is, and you kind of reinforce each other's opinions. You want to take what you create in that room and take it to a couple of individuals. Say, hey, what do you think? This is what we're thinking. And this is what we're going to go out as our look and feel and our message. Does it resonate? Where are the holes? Where are the gaps that we need to fill? What should we add on top of this? So pick some trusted people, run that by them. That's a very key thing to do. The third thing that you should do as you're building your brand is you want to have an online presence. So I do talk about this a lot in my blogs, but building that online presence, everybody's online. Everybody and their mother, their daughter, their son, their dog, like literally everyone. So you need to establish this online presence, whether it be with your website. First thing, that's going to be your salesperson, your first spokesperson out to the world. You need to have that locked down. And then you also need to establish a social presence, social media or whatever, because that's where people are looking to for information. They're going to learn about you there. They're going to follow you. They're going to listen to your stories and follow along with your journey. So make sure that you're building that online presence in a very structured way. The fourth thing that you want to consider is relationship and trust building. You want to build a relationship or a community with the target audience you're going after. It doesn't even have to be the people you think that you're going to be selling to, but the people that are influencing the decision of the people that are buying, the people that will get other people to pay attention to your brand. Find out who those people are and build that relationship with them. Through social media, you can do this very easily, is build that community. Make sure that they see the information that you have coming out, that they trust you, that they see you as a thought leader, and that you're also not selling to them consistently. You want to be able to share different types of information so people see a more well-rounded company than just, hey, buy my product. Nobody wants to do that 24/7 or have that information coming in 24/7. And the last point, very importantly, is you always want to be able to adapt and evolve. So as you're going out to market, the logo, your name should stay the same, but your logo and your colors and what you look like can evolve over time, especially as you figure out what works for your target audience. Your message will likely change over time as you narrow in or you niche down or you expand. So those things need to be adaptable. You don't want to do it too frequently because then your audience will be completely confused. Confusion leads to distrust. So make sure that you are consistent. But if you're adapting, adapt, on a semi regular cadence so that people know it's coming, that you're not just doing a pivot over and over again. And that you evolve over time. Every company evolves. The companies that we know of today that were huge didn't necessarily start even in the business that they're doing today, or they didn't have that same look and feel. They matured just like we do when we're children. We look completely different as adults. So everything goes through an evolution. So be open to that change. Listen to your target audience, listen to your influencers, listen to, the people that are really take you seriously and know your business. Listen, see what you can put into place, and then just learn to adapt and evolve over time. Just have that in the back of your mind that you're not going to be so rigid, and you will be successful in the long term. If you have any questions, please let me know. You can email me at rosa@rosalear.com, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.